We introduce ourselves with our story, with the beliefs we hold about ourselves. And today the invitation throughout this video is: what would it be like if, right now, you were to experience amnesia and lose your memory? Most people define themselves by their name, age, things they like, dislike, personal stories, and so on. So if at this very moment I don't remember anything about my name, my age, my story, so if I don't remember anything at all, am I still here? Apparently, I am still here. What is it that is still here? I know it triggers a slight glitch in the mind. Sometimes having a story can be quite pleasant. We create an identity, feeling like we are someone running through the world, experiencing and achieving all sorts of things. But eventually, it could also become very burdensome. For instance, when you were younger, you had a trauma. You grew up without your mom. Your parents wanted yourself to be a lawyer. And you are not a lawyer. You had a terrible childhood. So it can be very heavy to bear. The question here is, does it not provide relief to forget the story for a moment? Doesn't it feel good to be without a story? And forgetting our story doesn't prevent us from having a story. Because sometimes I feel that some individuals are afraid to lose their story. They feel like losing themselves. Because the individual sense of self doesn't want to disappear. It needs some things to grasp onto to exist. Being in the present moment without a narrative doesn't prevent certain things from still occurring. So if I forget who I am, it doesn't prevent me from remembering my story, interacting with people, telling them what I did 1 week ago and what I will do in 3 days. So what is happening if you forget your story for a moment? Aren't you feeling lighter? Because we aren't focusing on our personal story anymore. Yesterday and tomorrow, yesterday and tomorrow, yesterday and tomorrow. And if right here we simply remain now, what is happening? What is it that is still here without a story? What is it? And if we are here devoid of our concept, beliefs about ourselves and memories, isn't it liberating? It's quite fascinating and beautiful, the simple fact of being aware right now. Isn't it miraculous? And if this is what we are fundamentally, this infinite presence without a story, and at the end of the day, this consciousness is what we are in essence. And recognizing this will bring an end to all suffering. This is what we genuinely seek: liberation from the past, from the psychological mind and personal thoughts, and living in the present moment, which is what we are, imbued with a taste of inner peace, love and silent happiness, because you are much more than just a story. You are much more than that. So couldn't we live without constantly carrying our heavy story? The answer is yes. And I have made plenty of videos on how to awaken to this singular presence that is shared by each of us.